Welcome to Commander Tilt. My name is Clark. Just a little bit about my channel. I build custom Commander decks and I play them against themselves in a bracket-style competition with the hopes of finding out the synergies, the interesting cards, and the way that the decks play. Honestly, it's just a way for me to play Commander. It's really fun. All of my decks are budget decks. I don't have a lot of expensive cards, and I like to characterize my decks and my deck play for the YouTube channel with interesting voices and custom music. Today's battle is the first of Commander Tilt 3. Commander Tilt 3 is my third bracket. I've already had 2 brackets completed, and you can catch those videos on YouTube. The third bracket is going to be a 16-deck bracket, and it's a double elimination. So even if a deck that you like loses, it'll be back again for a second chance. Today's battle is Oyobi, who split the heavens, versus General Kudro of Dranith. Just a little bit about those decks. Oyobi is a 3/6 spirit that costs 6 and white, 7 converted mana for a 3/6 creature with flying that says whenever you cast a spirit or arcane spell, put a 3/3 white spirit creature token with flying into play. I recently decided to start building new decks for this channel. And one of the first challenges I put before myself was I was going to try to find a mono white commander that was worth building around, and I don't know why I settled on Oyobi. A 7-mana commander is difficult to begin with, but I had so much fun building it, and I think that I actually did a pretty decent job because I put a lot of ramp and a lot of card draw and a lot of removal into this deck, and it ends up being a pretty fun deck to play. My other deck is General Kudro of Dranith, 1 white-black for a 3/3 legendary creature human soldier. Other humans you control get +1/+1 whenever General Kudro of Dranith or another human enters the battlefield. Under your control, exile target card from an opponent's graveyard. And then it also has spend 2 mana, sacrifice 2 humans, destroy target creature with power 4 or greater. When I went to build this deck, I was really struggling, mainly just because every Orzhov deck I have ever built had Thralls in it. And I was just so struggling because it's a human-centric deck, and I kept thinking, it's Orzhov, I gotta put a Thrall in here somewhere. So as you recall, this is a best-of-3 competition. General Kudro of Dranith took away the first victory, and it wasn't really much of a battle. In fact, I was wondering if it was going to be a sweep. The second battle was completely different, however. Oyobi had the best ramp I have ever had with that deck. Turn 1, Plains, Soul Ring, Marble Diamond, and Oyobi was out on turn 4. And it's kind of hard to deal with a 3/6 flyer on turn 4. So, yeah, the Oyobi ran away with the second victory. And so now we turn to the third battle, and this is literally the third battle. We're going to see who wins, and whichever wins goes on to the winner's bracket, and the loser goes to the loser's bracket. Now let's get on with the hands. Oyobi's opening hand was Moonlit Strider, Pierce Strider, Nico Ona, Blasting Station, New Benalia, and 2 plains. General Kudro's opening hand was Debt to the Deathless, Pitiless Plunderer, Disciple of Bolas, Soul Ring, Orzhov Basilica, and 2 plains. General Kudro won the die roll. Let's get started.
The draw on this first turn is a Dictate of Erebos. I shall put down a plains, and then I tap the plains for Soul Ring and pass the turn.
Our first draw is Metallic Mimic. We shall put down New Medalia, which allows us to scry planes, which we leave on top.
Shall untap. My draw is Rid the Bones. I put down the Orzhov Basilica and bounce the plains back to my hand. And with this I pass.
First I shall untap. My draw this turn is of course a plains, which I put down. I pay 2 mana for Metallic Mimic and pass.
Shall untap my dual land. My draw is Gideon's Phalanx. A fine spell, if you ask me. I put down a plains and then tap 4 mana for the Pitiless Plunderer and pass the turn.
First I shall untap. My draw is Tory Watchword. I put down a plains. Then I shall tap 3 mana for the Blasting Station.
I shall untap. The draw this turn is the Knights of the Black Rose. Shall put down a plains, and then, tapping 2 mana, shall play Read the Bones. Oh, aye, it's 3 mana. My scries are plains and Orzhov Guildgate, the plains on the bottom. And my draw is, of course, Orzhov Guildgate and Swords to Plowshares.
First I shall untap. My draw this turn is a plains. I shall put down a plains, and then tap all of my mana for Pierce Strider, dealing 3 damage.
First I shall untap. My draw this turn is the Polluted Maya. Shall put down an Orzhov Guildgate tapped, and then tapping 5 mana, I play Knights of the Black Rose. Now, as the Monarch, I get to draw Sheffet Dunes and pass the turn.
First I shall untap. My draw is Culling Days. I shall put down a plains. This is my 5th land. I tap 4 for Moonlit Strider. Then I sacrifice the Moonlit Strider, giving the Pierce Strider protection from black. Moving to combat, I attack and gain the monarchy.
Preposterous!
My monarchy draw is Karn, Scion of Urza.
I shall untap. I must get that monarchy back. My draw this turn is Blade Brand. Shall play the Sheffet Dunes, and then tapping 1 mana, I Swords to Plowshares the Metallic Mimic, so you have no blockers. Moving to combat, I shall swing with the Knights of the Black Rose, again regaining the monarchy, and hitting for 4 damage. Next I tap 3 mana for General Kudro of Draneth. Pass the turn.
Shall untap. Attempting to get to 6 mana. I draw this turn. Charge across Araba. I tap 4 mana for Karn, Scion of Urza. And then I quickly uptick him, drawing 2 cards. I get Path to Exile.
I want you to put Path to Exile into exile.
And Kami of the Painted Road goes to my hand.
Alright, I shall untap. I draw this turn. Shall be Diabolic Tutor. Shall put down a Polluted Mire as my land for turn. Next I shall tap 5 mana for Dictate of Erebos. Moving to combat, I swing with my Knights of the Black Rose.
I choose not to block.
Hitting for 5 damage. Pass the turn.
I shall untap. My draw this turn is a plains, which I put onto the battlefield. Now I can tap 3 mana for Nico Ona, destroying the Dictate of Erebos.
Fiddlesticks.
I uptick Karn, and I get plains and a Traveler's Amulet.
I want you to exile those planes.
Traveler's Amulet goes to my hand. Then I tap 1 mana for Traveler's Amulet and another mana to sacrifice it and search up a plains. With that, I shall pass the turn.
Certainly I shall untap. I draw this turn. Is a plains. I shall put down a plains, and then tapping all of my mana, I play Gideon's Phalanx. A true knight is full of bravery in the midst of danger. Fight on, brave knights. Man dies, but glory lives.
What defines us is how well we rise after falling.
Do no wrong. This is our oath.
Welcome to the battle, my fine knights. As you can see, I have the instants of sorceries in my graveyard. All my creatures are indestructible. I shall swing with everyone available.
I shall take the Pierce Strider and block the Pitiless Plunderer.
I do 7 damage and pass the turn.
I shall untap. I draw plains. And now I put down my 7th white mana source and play Oyobi, who split the heavens. I shall uptick Karn and draw 2 cards. This time I draw.
Let me look at those cards. Put the swords to plowshares into exile. You can keep that stupid spirit.
The Kami of Ancient Laws goes to my hand.
Thank you, sir. I shall untap. My army grows by the day. You cannot defeat me. I draw as Gavany Iron Right. I shall tap mana. 3 for Gavany Iron Right. And 6 more for Evangel of Heliod. Welcome to the fray, my soldiers. Moving to combat, I swing with the Vigilant Knights, as well as the Knights of the Black Rose. Don't want to sacrifice General Kudro or my pitiless plunderer.
I shall put Oyobi in front of one of the knights. I shall put the Nico Ona in front of another. And I shall put the Pierce Strider in front of another knight.
A somewhat unexpected turn of events. But still, 8 damage gets through. My monarchy trigger, I draw a plains and pass. Keep forgetting that.
First I shall untap. My draw this turn is Dreamstone Hedron. I shall put down another plains. I'm tapping the mana. I play Tory Watchword, Kami of the Broken Road. Playing those spirits created 2 3/3 spirits. For flying, I shall uptick Karn again. I draw 2 cards.
You shall send the Rebel Ark into exile. I hate that thing.
Martyred for Salka shall go to my hand.
First I shall untap. I draw as the Ifnir Deadlands. Put down a plains, and now it is time to play Diabolic Tutor. Oh, I remember. 3 dead creatures means 3 treasures. After much consideration, I tutor out Westvale Abbey and put it onto the battlefield. And then, before you realize I've played 2 lands this turn, I tap 5 mana, sacrifice my new 5 soldiers, and flip the Westvale Abbey into Ormondal Profane Prince. Since this creature has haste, using the football rules, you didn't realize I had 2 lands. I shall swing with my Hasty Demon.
I shall block with one of my 3/3 flyers.
That's a surprise. I gain 9 life and pass the turn.
I shall untap. My draw this turn, upside down, is Brave the Elements. I shall downtick Karn and take Path to Exile. Then I tap 1 mana and exile Ormondal Profane Prince.
Oh, fiddlesticks. Well, I'll search up a swamp at least.
Next I shall pay another single mana for the Martyred for Salka, gaining another 3/3 flying spirit. Then I tap 2 more mana for Kami of Ancient Laws, getting another 3/3 spirit.
Spirits are creepy looking. First I shall untap. The draw this turn is this Squad Captain. So happy to see you. I forgot. A Monarch trigger, I'll draw Audric. Thank you so much. Next I shall tap the mana appropriate for the Squad Captain. Having 6 creatures on the battlefield. She gets +6/+6. A 7/7 beater is nothing to sneeze at. Now, I shall tap the mana for Teysa, Envoy of Ghosts. I feel the board state is stalled, and I pass the turn.
Shall untap. My draw is a Forbidding Spirit. Moving to combat, I shall swing with every creature.
I don't know what shenanigans you have up. I shall put my Knights of the Black Rose against one of your smaller spirit things. Tesa shall put up against Oyobi.
Tessa does not have flying and cannot block. It does not matter, because I shall play charge across Araba and sweep 7 planes back to my hand.
What's happening?
All of my creatures gain +7/+7. Regardless of if you blocked Oyobi or a different creature, I still do 67 damage.
I cannot believe this. White is the color of defense. Since when is white creatures allowed to get pumped up by combat tricks? Usually your combat tricks are +0/+4. This is preposterous. I demand a recount. I demand a... No! No!
I have declared victory for Oyobi. And with that, we have split the heavens.
And there you have it. Oyobi is the victor, and she will be moving on to the second round of the winner's bracket. As promised, General Kudro will move to the loser's bracket, and we will see him and his army again later on. The next battle that I will be featuring, surprise, I don't even know, but the next one surely will be hopefully as exciting as this one. Thank you so much for watching. I do have a Patreon page, and I would love it if you would visit my page and take a look at the rewards that are available. It would help me out a lot. Remember to like and subscribe and hit that bell notification so you hear about my latest videos. Have a great day. A senior chief was addressing 25 soldiers, and he says, "I have an easy job for the laziest man here. Put your hand up if you are indeed the laziest." Almost immediately, 24 of the 25 men raised their hands. And the senior chief asked the other man, "Why didn't you raise your hand?" And the soldier replied, "Because it was too much trouble, Senior Chief."